Hey guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. It's Friday already. Time fly, hey? Today is my coffee break time. Coffee break time means I'm gonna talk about something that, maybe not literally correct, but my personal opinion. Before I start, my name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, the question I want to answer is, what is love? I actually got people ask me this question on my, Q&A. So her question is, what is love? Is that a feeling like make you flush and nervous and also sweet? Is that love? So when that feeling disappears, does that mean love is not there anymore? So when the lover's relationship, the love between the lover turning to the love between the family, what is going on with that? So what is love? Is it a feeling like you just feel like touching each other, attract each other and kiss each other and all that and feel the sense of obsession? What's different from the love between, friends and family? Really? Honestly, I'm not expert in love, right? Not really. It doesn't matter how much we know or we think we know, or, it doesn't matter how much I know. Basically what I try to tell you, it doesn't matter how much I know. I don't master love, period. No one does, because I believe it's a part of journey, why we are here for, why we are here to experience, what we are here to learn, right? Because really, if we are all mastering love, we literally don't have all the problem there is in the world, right? So I think it's through the searching of love, that's how we learn our lesson, easy way or hard way, one way or the other. But, as a psychic, I'm going to tell you what I know, what I observe. Love itself is an energy that is, as I said before, it gives you warm feeling. I would say the temperature is between 25 or 26. It's a very comfortable feeling. It's an existing energy that a lot of time can mend people's heart. How does it mend people's heart? That is, it's a mother. It's a mother loving their kids when they're kissing their baby. That's what I say, right? The skin and the soul start connect together. How they get connect together? Because through those feelings, it's almost like a glue, like crazy glue. Imagine that, right? You just slowly mend your soul and body together. So, when you ask me love, does love trigger those kind of feelings? No, it doesn't. Love itself doesn't trigger crazy feeling. Love itself only generate a feeling that make you feel full and fulfilled, like all of a sudden you belong. So if you want to ask me what love really is, that's what love is. The feeling that you describe, that I don't call it love. That's called chemical reaction. Chemical reaction is actually created by two people with their radiation out of vibe or something when they come into each other's parameter, and then you come up with some chemical reaction. You know that, right? Eventually, it's like every chemical experience that you do out there. No matter what supplement or what element that you put with one another, they fit or not fit or things like that, eventually it's settled. So usually that chemical reaction will last between 3 months to 6 months, some even faster. It depends on how they're, they react to things, right? So here, if you want to tell me that is love, I'm going to tell you no. Love itself give you fulfilled feeling. It doesn't give you that kind of chemical reaction. But when two people with different vibe, different thing, when they mixed into each other's area, it will, right? So aside from that, what's different between the relationship? Like usually what people feel is if your relationship is very settled, steady and things like that, that's called the reaction after chemical reaction. So what happened is you settle. When it's settled, you start feel like calmness, that means you no longer feel like, oh my God, he's the one of my life, soulmate, whatever. It's the moment you start to evaluate if that person is someone, right? Because what happened is it give you that calm feeling. So this might be why that you asking me, why does a relation turn into to like the family type of feeling, because that is what it's supposed to be. So I don't have any other way to explain this. That's what it's supposed to be, right? So as me, I myself still try to figure out what love is, because, it's a hate and love situation, right? No matter who you meet and things like that, you always love them and you hate them. But, it really come to a point as who I am right now. I do discover, as I say, you probably heard me mention that before, you cannot really love anybody before you start loving yourself. The reason of that is I realize, when we're seeking for love, we're looking for an idealism or perfection, or, it's basically an idea. What I'm saying is an idea, right? Is it practical? Probably not. But the reason of that is when we're seeking love like that, we not really fully accept who we are yet, right? So what I'm saying is, the reason you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else is, in the process of loving yourself, you actually start to realize how we all come imperfect, right? A good relationship is not by seeking a perfect person, but it's actually by two imperfect persons come together, work together, and somehow, some way, it just seems perfect. You know what I mean? So it actually requires some kind of work and all that. So in order to accept there's imperfection in other people, you have to accept there's imperfection in yourself. You know what I mean? Aside from that might be too abstract. It's hard to, grasp or understand. But now I'm going to give you another example. Do you realize on the internet, when it comes to baby and when it comes to animal, it's so easy for people to love it. You know what I mean? It's so easy for people to love it. I start to realize the reason we love it is not because they are cute. The reason we love them because when we are before them, we are not being judged. You know what I mean? Like, we are living in this world that we worry and fear that we are being judged. Everything we do is wrong. Everything is this and that. You know what I mean? But when it comes to baby, or when it comes to animal, we feel that all judgment can be shed off us. All of a sudden, we are okay because we are not being judged by them. Therefore, we are feeling more willing to give. You know what I mean? So at that moment, when you already give out that perception, present yourself in them, you already generate that love feeling. So if you want to ask me what love really is, love, in my perspective as a psychic, is just an existent energy, right? That actually would make people feel warm and then feel fulfilled and content together, right? Do I know that? Not so much. Am I mastering it? Not so much. I myself struggle all the time, right? My love to all my family, my love and hate situation to all my, kids, husband, mom and dad, you know what I meant, right? But I believe it is a process for me to learn, right? It is through the craving of love. I'm willing to deal with my own test sometimes. I'm willing to confront my own fear sometimes, right? So anyway, I hope kind of give you a little bit idea. Whatever I say, I don't think it may or may not be literally correct, but I can only give you my perspective of what love really is. Love is not something that gives you, oh my goodness, he's so attractive. But it is a feeling that does make you feel fulfilled. But then again, you know me, you cannot really love anybody before you start loving yourself, because only when you fully accept who you are, what you are, and the imperfection in you, you then able to accept other people in the same way as well. So anyway, it's a quick question, but I really hope I give you guys a little bit idea. So what's the difference between the love to the lover and love to the family? in my psychic perspective, it's the same. But in the human perspective, let me put it this way. When the relationship, the love you have toward your family, right, is same thing, back to what I talk about, animal and kids. You know they understand your imperfection, right? You sometimes you will yell at them, scream at them, because in the deep down, you know they will always be there for you. When it comes to lover, it's a little bit different from that. We're trying our best to be our perfect mole. You know what I mean? Because we expect them to be perfect. But that expectation really doesn't last a long time. It doesn't, because it's like you're trying to act a certain way of you, right? But it gets tiring sometimes. So the difference is, when you expect someone's gonna spend the rest of your life with you, you have expectation, right? That expectation sometimes will create chemical reaction. That would be the only thing I say is a bit different, but the core foundation of love would be the same. Anyway, I hope that answered the question. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Periscope, or go to my Facebook, or subscribe my YouTube channel, or go to my website, ruowen.com. Till then, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!